Rocket League has finally announced its location for its first major, and it has got some mixed reviews to say. In this video, I'll be going through the good and the bad of what this major announcement has to offer. Before we get into this video, if I could ask you to please subscribe. It's free, it only takes a couple seconds, and it really helps me out in the long run. Alright, let's get into the video. Okay, so if you guys didn't know, here is the official tweet on the Rocket League Esports Twitter, and as you can see, the first major of the RLCS this season is going to be in Copenhagen, Denmark. Now I think this is, well, it's very good obviously. It probably needed to be in Europe for how late they've announced it, so there are people that can actually travel to it in such a short amount of time. And Denmark is just a beautiful country. Copenhagen's a beautiful city. Now if we go and look at the official press release here, as you can see, RLCS Major 1 heads to Copenhagen. Tickets will be on sale tomorrow, tomorrow I'm recording this, February 15th. A nice little Valentine's Day surprise as well for the first major announcement. Okay, see, so the Rocket League Championship Series, RLCS Major 1, is heading to Copenhagen, Denmark from March 28th to March 31st, with the world's best places set at the KB Hallin Arena for the first trophy in 2024. Right, so if you haven't seen the venue, it's, I'm not gonna lie, a little underwhelming. There's, I think, 4,500 capacity of the seats available, so it's going to be a bit of a smaller major. Obviously we didn't expect it to be on the size of Worlds last year, for example, but it's a little on the smaller side, which is a bit of a disappointment, but it's not the end of the world. There can definitely be some atmosphere in the LAN with the right people going. I'm hoping at least to see a lot of the French fans going there, and we all know they can create an atmosphere. So yeah, I don't think the lower capacity will be too much of a disadvantage compared to other majors, but it's a little underwhelming to say the least. So we see the 2024 major will be the first RLCS event to take place in Denmark, which is really cool, with teams competing for $255,000 in total prize for winnings. I don't know if that's a decrease. I don't know if it was 300,000 before. I can't remember, or if it's an increase. I'm not entirely sure. But it's still a good amount of money. There might have been a little decrease though. Winnings in front of a live audience from March 30th to March 31st. Now this is a bigger disappointment in my opinion, that only the top 8 are going to be performing in front of the crowd. The first day there will be no crowd, so I think a lot of the underrepresented regions will miss out on playing in front of a crowd, which is obviously never fun. That's the whole reason to go to a LAN, isn't it? Just to play in front of that crowd, so that's quite disappointing. Obviously that's kind of been happening since last season, but it's still a disappointment. You want to see everyone play in front of a crowd, but it's not to be for this major at least, and it's probably going to be the same way going forward, unfortunately. Teams will also be competing in Denmark to earn additional RLCS points for the upcoming RLCS World Championship this September. Nothing too noteworthy here. Tickets will go on sale this time tomorrow on the website there, and the direct link will be shared on the RL Esports social channel live. And you can check out the FAQ below for everything you know about tickets. And we look forward to seeing everyone in Copenhagen. In terms of actually the ticket pricing here, how much will tickets cost? This is actually quite cheap. When it comes to the ticket pricing, the tickets are actually quite cheap. I believe the all weekend day access, this is just under $100. I think it's around $93-ish, I think. There will be, that will take it up to probably still just below, probably about $95 I reckon. So yeah, the tickets are actually quite cheap, especially compared to Worlds. That was quite expensive, especially when you're on box. So I think that's a positive for the major. It's the tickets are quite cheap. It should hopefully sell out, obviously depending on the teams that make it, but with the top 4 in Europe and the massive French streamers, you'd think the tickets should sell out because it's easily accessible to them as well. I don't know if there's anything else that really that interesting here. Oh, doors open on Saturday and Sunday at 3 PM as well. So yeah. Other than that, I think that's everything we've got right now. One thing I did want to say is it clashes with the CS Major as well, the CS2 Major, which is quite disappointing. I believe both tournaments will be ending at the exact. I think the CS2 tournament ending just as the RLCS Major happens, which is quite disappointing. I'm not gonna lie, especially when Blast runs them both. So you'd hope, you'd have hoped that they wouldn't have clashed. They'd have run them at separate times, but yeah, I mean, it's not great, is it? It's just, I feel like it's just viewership is gonna, just free viewership rate you're missing out on there going to CS2, and it's just a disappointing for fans of both esports as well, like myself. I just gonna have to quickly either have both on or just have one at a time and switch between them, which is, yeah, disappointing to say the least. Other than that, that's just about all the information we have right now for the RLCS Major. So tell me, what do you guys think about the announcement? Are you guys happy? Are you excited, or are you disappointed? Are you a little let down maybe? Let me guys know down in the comments below. Leave a like on this video if you want to see more of these kind of videos where I just tell you some of the news that's going on and give you my thoughts on it. And overall, I feel like my thoughts, I don't think it's too bad, to be honest. I think a little bit is underwhelming. I think the most underwhelming bit is both the only the top 8 were playing in front of a crowd. I think that's quite disappointing, and the fact it clashes with the CS2 Major, which is, yeah, once again very disappointing, to be honest. The only other criticism I have is just to announce it sooner, please. We need more time for this so people can actually plan in advance so they can go or not. Because I feel for the people in different continents that now are just, I mean, they can't really go unless they have the money to, which is quite disappointing. They have no time to save up. But other than that, I don't think it's too bad. I think it should be a good major. It should be fun. Let me know if you guys are going as well down in the comments below. I'll be interested to see, and I'm interested to see your thoughts on this as well. So yeah, leave a like on this video. Thank you everyone for watching, and goodbye.